Hey tubes. Yesterday, me and my son dragged the 74 half-door ramcharger out of the garage. We're going to be starting the restoration soon. It's got to get moved over to the other garage. I wanted to do a little walk around for you, show you what it is. So, like I said, the back of it is jam-packed with parts. There are duplicates in there, there are triplicates, there are just about everything heavy for it. So as you can see, the body is in really good shape. Nothing's fitted on the front, so that's why the gap is absolutely atrocious right there. But like I said before, these are Dana 60 axle front and Dana 70 axle rear out of a 1993 Dodge Ram with the Cummins 5.9. Why don't I have the 5.9 anymore, or why didn't I put it in here? I was young, I didn't have a lot of money, and $1,000 at the time was pretty good money. That's what I paid for the truck. I really was only wanting the axles out of it at the time, and so yeah, I sold it off. This ramcharger, the dash is a lot nicer than my Trail Duster version. The Trail Duster version does not have the vents in the middle for the AC. Excuse me. So the funny thing is, I have 3, maybe 4 of these dashes, and they're all in really good shape. This one here, this dash cover is completely shot, so don't yell at me for stacking garbage on top of it. Texas heat just killed it. But yeah, I've got a good door cover. I've got the good cover, and it's in black. Both of them are actually in black. And then I have 2 or 3 of these dashes. So I like the original style, the 72 to 75, 74 dashes, rather than the 76 to 80 dashes. I do have a couple of those also. What else? Door panels. This has the original door panels on it, as you can see in the green. I've got a set of metal door panels that came off the Trail Duster. I have another metal set of door panels. Just looking here, I've got the lower valances. As you can see, I've got 2 or 3 of them there. This one here, the white with the gray on it, that's from my original Trail Duster. When I bought my Trail Duster, somebody had painted it a like an equipment type of battleship type gray by hand with a paintbrush, and they left the white stripe on it in places. Had a white top on it too. This here, you can see this is the original color of the Trail Duster, is that real pretty blue with the metallic in it. So this is actually the cover off of it, or cap off of that. Let's see here, what else? This seal, as you can see, it's in pretty rough shape, but I am going to do one of 2 things. One, I'm either going to source this profile of gasket or something close to it, or I was in contact with Steel Rubber Products about 20 years ago, and they said, send us a sample and we will make them for you. And that's about as far as I ever made it with it, and the project kind of went off to the side for a little while. Some of you that are acute will notice that I am missing the caps here. I actually have those caps. I actually have a second set of these caps. So my original Trail Duster did not have these, so I got them on eBay, an orange set, that Hemi Hugger Orange, I think they called it, or Hugger Orange. So I got a set of those, and then I had to weld this up. So this is kind of where I left off. Like I said, started removing all the body rivets on it. I'm gonna contact Bushwhacker. They used to sell a set of fender flares for this vehicle. I've seen it taken off on their website, but I would bet that they can still do them. If not, excuse me, a set of 1980 to 93 fender flares would probably fit it pretty good too. So we'll see. But underneath here, I have no axles, or excuse me, no drive line at all. I don't even have the coil springs hooked up yet. But you can see this frame. This is the original 1974 out of New York City frame. Yeah, I got a seam seal and grind and all that stuff. So we just kind of, like I said, we kind of just got it in place, and looks like I still got to do some welding over there. We kind of got it in place, and that was about as far as we went. We never did everything. So I don't even have the steering pump on here or anything. So right, Maisie? Good girl, huh? Good girl. Oh. Yeah, so that's her. For those that are not familiar, the early 1974 had this whole upper part of the door forged or formed into the roof, and it is not a cut this piece off and weld it up here, because the window on a full-size door needs to go into a track, where this doesn't have the track on it. So there's no track here. This is just the gasket where I push against it. So yeah. What else? I've got the prospector glass, and I was just online yesterday, and I seen LMC Truck sells replacement gaskets for the top, for here between the body, I believe the windshield, where the windshield and the top meet, the back seal that goes right along here, and the seal that goes on the tailgate, which I don't know if I was ever aware that there was a seal there. Maybe it was, I don't know, I can't really remember anymore. But tail lights, they make an LED tail light. You have to have the back housing, which I have. But other than that, they've got replacement lenses, and I might even have lenses. I don't even know anymore. And then what else? That's kind of about it on this. I do think I'm going to go with the 5.7 Hemi motor that I do have. It's kind of moving. Let me go back over. I'll show you guys. So yesterday we pulled the 5.9 out of the 2002 Ram that I had sitting behind the Power Wagon. Pulled that out of the garage. My daughter helped me with that and on the tractor, and she wants to learn how to use the tractor. Her high school has what they call the tractor day, so she wants to drive that tractor to school this year. So if she wants to drive it, she's got to get familiar with how to use it. So no better way to do it than help me out. But the oil pan's shot on this. I remembered the manifolds are kind of in rough shape, and the fan is all bent up from the accident. I think the alternator's bad too. So just kind of remembering about this motor. I think this motor is going to go into the Power Wagon if I do decide to just repower the Power Wagon and keep it on its original frame. But instead, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put that Hemi in it from the 2006 that I got. Let me show you that 2006. And what I'm going to do is I'm either going to use this transfer case, or I have a 205 cast iron that I might use for it. So let's go take a look at those. All right, so these are the two 205s that I have. One is a divorced, one is a mated, and then I also have a 4-speed. But we're not going to be using that 4-speed, and we're not going to be using those cylinder heads over there. But one of these is bad. I think the mated one, it's got some bad bearings or something in it. But the other one's got good everything, so I think I can take and convert 2 into 1. So let's go over to that 5.7, take a look at that. All right, so here's that 2006 with the 5.7 that I was talking about. Nothing fancy. Now this has got that broken door latch or hood latch. I'm not even gonna mess with it, but it's a 5.7, nothing fancy. Looking online, just the horsepower that you're gonna get out of it, the torque that you'll get out of this compared to the 5.9, and I want to keep it fuel injected, so to add any horsepower to the 5.9 kind of sounds like it's a pain in the ass and kind of really expensive for what it is. These Hemis, you can wake them up pretty quickly with minimal work, so the aftermarket support's a lot better than it was in years past. So that's where we are with this. All right, guys, talk to you soon.